Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
Yeah, Stumble Guys was not the game I thought it was. This is Stumble Guys. On the surface, it looks like a knockoff version of Fall Guys, and that's because it is. It's basically a complete one-to-one clone of Fall Guys, except somehow, despite all odds, Stumble Guys ended up becoming more popular than Fall Guys, and also ended up getting a lot more sponsors. I have no idea how they pulled that off. Now, at first glance, this seems like a completely innocent game, and for the most part it is. It's just a silly game where you compete against others to try to be the last man standing. So you're probably wondering what could possibly even be evil about this. Why did I title this video The Most Evil Gaming Company? Oh, I don't know. It probably has to do with the fact that the entire game is a front to get kids addicted to gambling. Yeah, in a game made for kids, there is a gambling feature. And not only is it a feature, it is one of the core parts of the game. Every time you open Stumble Guys, they give you a notification that's like, yo, do your free spin, which, I mean, that seems innocent enough, right? It's free. But then you look to the left of the free spinners to see paid spinners, aka gambling. Now, technically, these use in-game currency that can be earned for free, but do you think little Timmy, who's playing on his mom's iPad, is gonna grind Stumble Guys for hours to get the gems? Or do you think he's gonna press the button that automatically charges his mom's credit card to get the gems much faster? Yeah, he's probably gonna pick the second option. Now, personally, I'm really good at gambling, so having gambling in the game is only gonna benefit me, but considering this is a kid's game, kids are going to be the ones that end up gambling, and kids suck at gambling. I'm just joking about all of that, but this is obviously bad because A, kids are going to make their parents go broke, and B, these kids may develop gambling addictions. And that's not just me saying, oh, they might develop gambling addictions, because there's literally evidence later in the video suggesting that people may have developed gambling addictions from these games. Now, normally I like to throw in a joke here being like, it's inspiring that kids are learning the gambling mindset from a young age, but this is just actually blatantly awful. Gambling addictions are horrible enough as it is for adults, so exposing it to children is just plain evil. This kind of upset me, so I decided to do some research, and I found out that Stumble Guys was bought by a company named Scopely in 2022. Now, Scopely is a giant mobile game company that makes licensed games, and well, they don't exactly have the best reputation according to most people. So I decided to do some investigative journalism. Like, what could possibly be going on at the Scopely headquarters that inspires them to do such horrible things, like putting gambling in Stumble Guys? Oh my god, what is going on at Scopely, dude? What is this? Anyways, this is their headquarters, and oh my goodness, this building looks so moldy that I thought J.K. Rowling lived here. This building literally looks like a villain lives here, which is fitting because in this building lies a team behind the gambling features in not only Stumble Guys, but also most of Scopely's other games. Yeah, gambling is just a common theme for Scopely. Basically, what Scopely's whole thing is they make these licensed games and then cram it full of gambling features. Some of these games aren't even trying to hide it, like this one is quite literally a casino game. And if you Google Scopely, quote, gambling, unquote, you will find countless examples of people complaining about gambling being in Scopely games. Some of these examples are from 8 years ago, which means they've been ruining kids' lives for the better part of a decade. Let's play a little game. Let's pick a random one of Scopely's games. Let's just say Monopoly Go. Now, I haven't played Monopoly Go. I have no idea what it's about, but let's just look up Scopely Monopoly Go gambling and see what pops up. And would you look at that, a Reddit post of someone talking about how Monopoly Go started their gambling addiction. One Reddit user even said it made their husband relapse and start gambling again. Imagine going through all the work and therapy to get rid of your gambling addiction, only for freaking Monopoly Go by Scopely to make you relapse. Let's try another one, like this solitaire game by Scopely. I looked it up and yep, people are talking about how the game is basically gambling. A really sad part about this whole situation is that these games would actually be good games if they didn't have gambling in them. If Stumble Guys didn't have gambling, it would actually be a really fun game. But the item shop in this game forces you to gamble if you want to get a new skin. Well, unless you want to buy a My Hero Academia skin, but let's be honest, I think gambling is the more ethical option of the two. They also have this random YouTuber in the item shop as well. Man, I wonder what kind of content he had to create in order to get into the item shop. Oh, he promotes Stumble Guys gambling. That makes sense. After learning about all of this, it really feels as if Scopely is one of the most evil gaming companies out there right now. Not many gaming companies make their players freaking relapse into gambling addiction by playing their games. I think Scopely's business strategy is plain awful, and I find it disgusting that these games are being marketed towards kids. Anyways, that's all from me. If you enjoyed me yapping, you should subscribe and check out some of my other videos. You gotta pick one quickly, time's running out.